All right, let's lock it in. We've got another episode of Hoop Drunk. It is Tuesday, April 19th. April 19th. Coming off of a 1-1-1 Monday. Not what we wanted to do there. 17-point fourth quarter from Miami. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? I couldn't stop saying what the fuck over and over and over and over and over again last night. 17-point fourth quarter for Miami ends up pushing our team total at 112. What are the odds of that? And you know what? I mushed that myself. I texted my friend Cody. I said, hey, we need just 18 points here in the fourth quarter, and we got this thing. What do you know? They end on 17. We push. The Jazz, I'm done. I'm done with the Jazz. I'm out. I'm completely out. You can't beat the Mavericks without Luka Doncic. You do not deserve my wagers for the rest of the playoffs, so I'm out on the Jazz. Keep an eye out if Luka comes back. I'm going to be probably heavy on the Mavs. Golden State, really, really helpful. Goes on a 16-0 run in the second quarter to cash that first half spread. So, again, 1-1-1 on the day, down about a unit and a half, a little bit less than a unit and a half. So, not exactly what we're looking for, but the nice thing is we keep rolling. So, today's action, Miami is going to be laying 7 against Atlanta. Game 1, all Miami. Atlanta never really got any footing. That was their third worst scoring night of the season. They were held to just 60 points through 3 quarters. Now, are we going to get Trae Young to go 0 for 7 from 3 and 1 for 12 from the field? Not likely. However, the ball was incredibly stagnant in the Hawks offense on Sunday. They assisted on just 16 shots, and were able to muster 26 points in the paint. Tonight, I've got a couple of plays here. The first one is pretty simple. I talked about this, a little bit earlier. I think yesterday's episode, first half money lines. So I'm going to be taking first half Miami money line here. Said it yesterday with the Warriors. This is kind of a momentum play. The only way that the Hawks stay in this game is if they shoot lights out from 3. Miami, they were the third most profitable team in the league in the first half, going 52-30. Atlanta on the road this season, sub 500 when the halftime buzzer sounds. The Heat, 28-13 at home. I'm going to pair that with another first half money line that I'll touch on later, but there is a second bet for this game. I'm going to be taking the team total again. Miami over 113. They've reached this total in 5 of their last 6 and 4 of their last 5 against Atlanta. The Hawks, they're not getting any sort of help back on the defensive end, and Game 1 was average, to say it best, for Miami offensively. They missed a bunch of free throws. They turned the ball over 15 times. Both of those stats, very uncharacteristic about a very efficient group. I think that they exceed their offensive expectations tonight. I've got a 1.5 unit play on it. Our second game of the night is probably going to be the more exciting of the 3. It's Memphis, still weirdly enough laying 7 against Minnesota. The immediate thought is value on the Wolves plus 7, but the fact Minnesota's just 2-8 in their last 10 against the spread, I'm a little critical about it. They may have gotten a little lucky in Game 1, but I do think that's going to turn around in Game 2, and it really starts on the defensive end for Memphis. The Grizzlies, 4th most efficient defense in the NBA this season. They thought they could just run with Minnesota, and on Saturday night they quickly realized they don't have horses for that. The value in this one for me lies on the total. I'm going to be putting a unit on the under 241. It's a ridiculously high total, but after a 247-point Game 1, I guess I can see it. Regardless, Memphis needs to slow this game down to stay in control. They cannot afford to go down 0-2 headed back to Minneapolis. That would be straight chaos. Expect a much slower pace. I don't expect 70 fucking free throws again. It was a ref show last game. A ref show. I think there was 50-some fouls called. 6 guys ended the game with 5 fouls, which is a little bit fishy. It's a little bit fishy. When refs are starting to get selected because a guy has 5 fouls, I don't love that. And we've seen it a few times in the postseason. I think actually in the play-in game it was a little more prevalent. When a guy gets 5 fouls, you have to call it the same way. You can't ease up because he's got 5. So it'll be interesting to see how this game is officiated. I do think the pace slows, so we'll go under 241 for just a unit. So third game of the night is going to be the second leg of my first half parlay. So Suns first half along with Miami first half. This is going to be a 2-unit play. It's priced at minus 115 Phoenix, third best team in the league, 55-27 record with first halves this year. Not to mention they were great at home. In game one, the Suns, they held the Pelicans to a first quarter of 16 points and a second quarter of 18 points. The score at half was 53-34. My biggest takeaway is you don't get a lot of value betting the spread here, as Phoenix was average overall and sub 500 actually against the spread at home this season. The total is going to be mostly predicated on New Orleans, if they can even keep up. Both teams are about 500 on totals this year, so there's really no trend there. My biggest thing here, it gives us that first half number. You know, we get great analytics on it. We do get a solid price, in my opinion. So, like I said, it's a 2-unit play priced at minus 115. My other bets of the night, going through them again, I'm going to take Memphis and Minnesota under 241 for a unit, and then I've got a 1.5 unit play on Miami over 115. So 3 plays, keeping it pretty simple. Really exciting. Nice to have 3 games a day. That's going to continue to go for about another week or so as we slowly dwindle down and games. We might have a few sweeps here from the way things look so far. So we got more games tomorrow, however. So I will talk to you guys then. Good luck with this evening's games, and let's keep winning.